So if you're watching this video on my blog, I apologize for the way I look. Melissa looks way cuter in her videos down there. So if you can just let this look slide, I would appreciate that. And if you're watching this below Melissa's video on her blog, you've already seen how adorable Melissa looks. So this is just gonna have to be acceptable for you too. Today is our Galentines Q&A, which we've been preparing for all week, and I'm so excited to be doing this with Melissa, my bloggy BFF for life. So much love. As you guys know, she lives in Canada. I live in Kansas. So we tried to do the Google Hangout like recording thing. It just didn't work out, and so we're just hanging out separately, so that's okay. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I've recorded this like 6 times because I hate myself, so this is gonna be the last one. So if I stumble or say something stupid, you're just gonna have to accept it. So Kathy at Vodka and Soda asked, what is your #1 dating deal breaker? What's a deal breaker? A deal breaker? Other than loving Christ, like, or having the desire to love Christ or want to know Christ, or like that whole bundle of happiness. Height. I'm 5'9", and I wear wedges and heels every chance I get. So I would prefer it for like 6'2", minimum. I mean, is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. Tracy, yeah, I know I'm short. How about this? Can you still be in love with an ex and not, oh, geez. I told you, not re-recording, so here we go. She actually asked, how about, can you still love an ex but not be in love with them? Never been in love, but I have broken up with friends before, like, just because, like, our life paths went different directions, and, like, 2 or 3 years ago, I just kind of just ended this friendship that was really bad for me, but, like, I, like, still love her as a human being and still want the best for her, but I'm not, like, at that point in my life where I can give her, like, the love that like a friend gives someone, you know? So like I feel like that kind of is the same thing. No? I don't know. So Alexandria at Let Life Be Music, do you ever offer to pay for the meal on the first date? No. Because he asked me. I'm not an asker. I'm like, hey, we should hang out sometime. Like, that's about as far as I'm gonna go. And then you have the ball in your court. I've already said that I want to hang out. You can come up with plans. I'm not rude about it. Like, I mean, I've really never ever had to do this, except one time this guy was like, yeah, I'll take one movie ticket, and we both drove separately, and I was just like, run away. I was like, sorry, that's not attractive to me. Lainey at Night Owl, what is one thing you would do for your significant other to show them that you love them without spending money, such as going out for lunch, etc.? Words of affirmation. I think talking is something that a lot of couples lack of, like I don't know, sorry, my phone's going off like crazy. So I think just reminding somebody why they're important to you and what things they do for you and why you appreciate them, and just feel like those are really important things. So I'd go with that. Jessica, who is anonymous, what is the craziest thing you've ever done to get someone's attention? So when I was like big into partying and whatever, I would just go out in the middle of the dance floor and just start dancing like an idiot. Like, I don't, liquid courage does a lot for me. So I become this like whole other persona of like, I think I'm a badass and I'm really not. So I would say like just get stupid, like just lower my standards, lower, I guess like craziest fits in with stupidest sometimes. So Jesse at Jumping JE, where do you imagine to meet your dream guy? So it's really hard for me, especially since I've gotten closer and more strong in my faith, to think of me being able to think of like where I'd meet my dream guy. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know my life plan. I don't know, anything. So, like, in God's plan, is that silly? I don't know. I think it's a good answer. So then we have Amanda at Voyage of the Mimi. What is the worst date you've ever been on? If you read my post on Wednesday, you've already read about it. So I'll tell you about the second worst one. Long story short, the date was supposed to be at 2 on a Sunday, and it was 8:30 when we went. We went to a bar and grill where I ordered a side salad and he ordered like the left side of the menu. He ate a ton of onions, had disgusting breath. Went to the gas station to get gum because he thought he was going to kiss me. And I was like, that's a good joke. We talk in the car. He proceeds to tell me that he thinks I've slept with the entire KU basketball team. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've Scouts honor, never slept with anybody from the KU basketball team. Hung out with girls who used to, so that was cool. But did all of that, like accusing me, like not in like a bad way. Also, he knew my ex-boyfriend because I played football together, and so that was just awkward. I don't know. Then he like attacked my face, like straight up just raped my face, and I was like, what are you, get off of me, like I'm not even like, this was not acceptable behavior. I can't handle you. And then Sydney at Everyday Southern Prep, how do I muster up the courage to talk to the guy I like? I'm not good at this. Ask my sisters. Like, I don't give good relationship advice. Why did I even sign up for this, Melissa? Why did you choose me? It's fine. Something I've done lately is just pray for the courage, like pray for the strength, thank God for where you are and where you have been, and like ask him just for like what you can do, like through him to get to that level. And so like I think that would probably be number one. Just remain yourself. Don't change for someone. That's stupid. It doesn't lead to good things. You don't know who you are. You're pretending to be this person, and it's ugly. So I would just say, just be yourself. And to muster up the courage it takes time. So don't rush it. Like, don't because you're going to rush it and you're going to say something stupid, and you're like, there goes my chances. And then lastly, my girl Rachel at the Rachel Way, you seem like you're at a good place where you're confident in being single. What are some of the things that have helped you get there? Number one, God. Straight up. Like, I don't know, like I've always been really struggling with acceptance, especially male acceptance. A lot of it stems from childhood, but a lot of it really does stem from my high school experience, which was like a shit show. Yeah, really rough. When you're like 60 pounds, oh no. Oh, well, at 5'9", the highest weight I'm supposed to be at is 184. And in high school, I was 280. So I was 100 pounds overweight. And I wasn't even 5'9" all the way through high school. So I was probably over 100 pounds overweight. So that was really hard. But it just, I don't know. I got treated like crap, and then I knew that I deserved better than that, and so I was like, you know what? No, like, I'm not going to accept people who treat me like that. So it's taken a lot. Like, I was cheated on by my ex-boyfriend. That guy left my house because I wouldn't sleep with them. Like, there's been so many nights that I'm like, what the hell just even happened? Like, why am I even talking to this guy? Like, it takes a lot, and it takes a lot of trials, and it takes a lot of lessons. But, like, you get where you're supposed to be because that's where God wants to put you. So I would say I'm really happy in being single because I get to spend so much time, like, loving myself, loving other people, loving God. Like, I get to do a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to do with a boyfriend. So I just kind of look at it like that. Like, oh, well, if I had a boyfriend, I could, like, this weekend I'm going to Manhattan. Like, for the entire weekend with one of my girlfriends, so I can meet her boyfriend and all of her friends, like, down there. And like she is one of my friends that I've gotten really close to because we share the same faith, and I'm really excited. But like, if I had a boyfriend, like, I would probably want to spend time with him all weekend, you know? So I just think that, like, wherever you are, accept it, because you'll eventually get to where you want to be, because like God grants, our wishes and our prayers and that are on our heart. And so like I feel like as women, like, we want that acceptance from men, and but we don't just want it from any man. We want it from like our future husband who's like worth, this whole thing, like, isn't just some Joe Schmo that you met at a bar. So yeah, that was kind of a really long, intense answer, but I know Rachel will appreciate it. So, yeah, I guess I will just kind of stick this in here about the date. I tweeted about it the other day. I thought it went nice. We're just kind of both at different places right now. So, I don't know. We both thought that it was a nice time, and I, said I'd like to see him again. I'd agree to that. So, I know a lot of people have been like, oh my God, you didn't blog yesterday, so you didn't write about it. And I was doing a lot of stuff at work, and then I spent some time in my Bible, so I kind of put blogging on the back burner yesterday. So here's the video for Galentines Day. I hope everybody has a great Valentine's Day. I might be third wheeling it with Nicole's boyfriend. Whatever. It's fine. It's who I was born to be, the third wheel. But yeah, have a good time tonight. No one do anything questionable. And if you do, I'm not here to judge you. Just eat chocolate. Makes you feel better. So until my next vlog, which I promise to look like a human. All right, thanks guys.